There you go, now I answer.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Welcome everyone. Call to order at whatever time it is, 6:34. All right, let's see who's here. We have Crystal and Bree and Tanya and Glenn from the board. And we have Kimberly as library director. We have Peter, who's our construction person, and then we have Linda Hercom, and then online we have
Betsy Floyd.
Okay, that's who's here. Any changes to the agenda that folks are wanting to make? So then we can introduce ourselves. That's next. Yay. My name is Crystal Haynes Hire, and I am the chair of the library board. And I've been doing that for a while now. I just watched the March meeting. I should know. We talked about it then, but I don't forget it for a long time. Kimberly, we'll just go around.
So I'm Kimberly, I'm the library director, I've been that since '08. I'm have had one really great board after another, and it keeps growing and changing, and that's great. And we're building a building.
Yeah, good summary.
Just in case any of you were unaware.
If you didn't know.
Do you want me to go last?
No.
How about next? Let me step up. My name is Linda Hercom. I am a prospective board member. I'm here to find out more about the board and to kind of get the experience of the board attending a meeting. This is my first meeting. I live in Middletown Springs on North Street, and I've lived in Middletown Springs for more than 25 years.
Hour and a half.
I'm Bree Gunter. Hi, Mackenzie. I am a board member since the last. No.
I hate.
I'm on year 2.
Have fun.
I am not from Middletown. I've been here just over 8 years, so a baby compared to many. That's me. Yeah.
And you're our treasurer.
Oh, yeah, I'm the library treasurer. Yay.
Yeah. I'm Tanya Humphreys. I've only been on the board since March, and I am stepping down after this meeting.
Not because it's a bad.
No, it's a good thing. To become the program coordinator for the library as a staff position. And I've lived in Middletown for 3 years, but my grandparents are from here, and I grew up in Bolton. So.
Yeah. All right. Peter, you can go.
Hi, I'm Peter Stevenson. I'm the construction guy.
Construction guy. That's a very formal title.
Retired construction manager, and been here since 1977.
All right. Mackenzie, you're first on the screen that I can see. So
Great. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm Mackenzie. I moved to Middletown last October. I'm down on South Street. Before this, I grew up in Central Vermont. Have lived in Brattleboro and Bellows Falls, and house hunting took me to this area of the state. So I was really lucky to land in Middletown. And yeah, I'm also interested in participating in the board. So I'm here just to visit and check things out. Thanks for having me.
and Glenn.
Hi there, I'm Glenn Tarbell. I've been on the board a couple of years now, in various capacities, but right now I'm the secretary. I love this board, love these people. That's it.
Thank you so much. Let's see what's
Minutes.
the minutes. Well, any other public comment? No other public folks are here. So no other public comment. The minutes of the mysterious March meeting. Yay! And then the May meeting, and then the June special meeting that we had over at the site. So Kimberly sent those out. Just sort of the March meeting or March meeting minutes we just finalized yesterday. So are they in here or no? You sent them?
So I sent them to you today,
Yeah.
and you didn't get them printed, but I have a copy of them.
Oh, okay.
And I caught 2 typos in March, but that's it.
That's not too. I was like, there's probably a lot of corrections for the March minute. Okay, so
And then the other ones
look fine.
Yeah, to me, but I don't vote on the minutes. So
Did other folks have any issues with the minutes of any of those 3 meetings? I will incorporate your typos.
Well,
So
yeah,
was there content on the March minutes as well?
no,
or-
it's just typos and I'll reformat them if you,
Thank you.
and send them in with Glenn's minutes
Okay.
when they're approved. And I found 2 other sets that we haven't put the approved ones up on. I mean, they didn't change, but they still say draft. So I'm gonna clean it all up tomorrow and send it to Patty.
All right, then
I
I will move that we approve the March, May, and special meeting June minutes.
I'll second.
Corrections. Lionel second, all in favor. Yay, everybody in favor. Great. Let's see, policy approval, where are we on that? We're still just sort of regrouping, right?
We're regrouping, so we don't have anything to approve yet. Which
Right,
is,
we were ambitious in a schedule or.
yes, we were
policies.
very ambitious and it is just being stretched out.
It's a little too much, so we're gonna regroup on that. Let's see, treasurer's report.
Oh, I sent my treasurer's report on
Yes.
Monday or
Mhm.
Tuesday. The warrant is around here somewhere.
Oh, I have that. What did I do with it?
There it is.
Is that yours?
It looks like mine. It's a long one too. Is this my
Right?
warrant? That is my warrant.
And I had your, I
My
have copies of your
budget status
stuff.
Currently, we're winding down. We need the last
there.
payroll that we'll get, and we'll close out June. I think we're gonna be slightly under budget overall.
Meaning we spent less than we,
Spent less than we.
That-
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close.
that's amazing because our fundraising is under,
Yeah.
because all the fundraising's been focused on. the
Everything's a little bit under. The only thing that was
Mhm.
over was technology. No, it's not really my favorite. It's dangerous. That's my report. Questions? We'll close out June next time.
Okay. All right. I move that we accept the treasurer's report.
I'll second.
Breathe.
Thanks, guys.
Tanya seconds, all in favor? Yay. On to librarian.
Oh,
Director.
before we leave that,
Staff.
what do I pay Tanya out of for the stipend? Like what category do I use for that? That's not payroll.
No, it's like it's a grant. It's like, let's just take it out of the Stewart's grant.
Your grant. Thank
That's
you.
what somebody said at the last meeting,
Thank you.
2 meetings ago.
Forgot.
It was your good idea.
Was
I think so.
It was mine.
I should know.
claim it.
Of course, the bright ideas.
I'm the
are
worst
fun.
treasurer. I'm the worst treasurer ever.
Oh, not the worst.
No,
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 you have
oh,
to.
no, no.
Way worse. Ours.
I didn't want it at all.
Yeah.
Which is also true.
You're doing a good job, obviously.
She's doing it.
He's doing half of it, so it's a team effort for sure.
It's the least sought after role. I think probably on any board.
I don't know. Glenn really
Least-
loves being secretary.
He
now.
does relish the secretarial role. He does. Staff. I guess we'll call it staff report.
Yes, it's state of the library.
State of the library. I'm gonna
Uh,
make a note to change them.
Yeah, the state of the library is that our patrons through the door and things going out the door. And programming are all way up or coming back up. We had a really slow winter.
Yeah.
And so they're not the width, yeah, I think for a number of reasons, but we're starting to see it grow. We launched, and Tanya, you can jump in here if I get any of this off, but we launched summer reading this weekend and we had 20 people come, which was we sort of tagged on to the end of the strawberry run. We've got really great programming coming up for kids and grown-ups.
Whose idea was that building a fire thing?
Isn't that
That's
cool?
adorable.
That's
Was that you?
yeah, and that was, my husband's gonna lead it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm hoping fingers crossed, I think we'll get a different crew of kids than we normally get, is my hope.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
that should be really interesting.
Yeah.
I liked the caveat, like s'mores if we can make the fire happen. That was cute.
Yeah. Just don't burn the building down.
No,
We're good.
we can't, we'll be way out there.
At the back.
Yeah.
Cool idea.
But Tanya, as program coordinator, won't start until July 1, but as you may have just seen, she's been stipend to be program coordinator during June, and we're thrilled to already have her on board. And it is the Haley, Tanya, Kimberly show is stop by at Tuesdays at noon. We have our staff meeting and it's a good time. But the energy is just really great. Like we're like gearing up to just explode when we go next door. So that's really exciting. And I don't know if open hours made it to the agenda, so I just want to point out at the bottom
Oh,
of
yeah.
the what do you call this? State of the library. The ones we're still working on the idea that we want to be open 30 hours, which is up from 21
Mhm.
when we get over there, and that will get us open every afternoon. And the current thought is the ones down below, which is Monday. We tried to make them as sort of consistent as possible.
Mhm.
2 to 6 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday and Friday is 10 to 6, so we have some morning hours. And then we're gonna shorten Saturday 10 to 12 again, which is what we were for hundreds of years. So we think that's gonna work, and then we can change it if it doesn't. And we're meeting with volunteers in July to get them starting to think about how we might want to operate in the next, or hear from us how we want to operate in the building. In that we are hoping to have a staff person and a volunteer in the building at all times. So there's always a second person, just because that space is so large. And I think it means that we can all be a little more productive because we can do projects together, or volunteers can ask questions and in real time. And we're looking forward to it all.
Great.
That's
That's the state of the library.
Yep.
Friends update.
Friends met last week, and I spoke with them about how they have that large Pat McCormick fund that's for library expansion. I threw ideas around with them. They talked about wanting to get a plaque or something that recognizes that fund, and Pat McCormick was Maureen's sister. They gave a sizable donation. And their bottom line was go talk to Maureen because she has to sign off on whatever. So I have a call into Maureen, and they're going to cover something that we already, like, it won't be something new, that it's going to be something that we've already planned to do, but they'll sort of be able to identify this is how our funds were spent. And
Gotcha.
that'll make everybody happy.
Says library laureates 3, but down here there's 4. Do we not count the friends?
You're getting ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
Do you want? Is that any others, or that do you want to do in the
which one?
later on? The
What are
The fundraising thing I thought you had later. It's about how to.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I do.
Oh, it
Okay.
is.
You do.
Let's look more.
Yeah, so and their next meeting is the 18th. And they're trying to decide, having had a great plant sale, whether they were still high on that, but not sure they had the energy, or what kind of energy they had for the fall sale, the lawn sale up at so they weren't ready to 100% commit to the 12th.
Oh, for the
September 12th for the, what do they call it, lawn sale up at the green,
Right.
town wide.
crown wide.
But they, yeah, and I think they're a little mixed about whether the idea that the library wants to have their own book sale going on at the same time. Like, we thought it was a collaborative thing, and they were like, oh, so I don't know. So in July, well, no, we'll see.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And are they having a next meeting in July then, thinking, or you have it on there? Oh,
It
June.
says June, but I think I mean July.
Oh, wait a minute. that's
Or I
right.
didn't change it.
It's the third Thursday.
Third Thursday is what they.
I'm sure I have it.
Yeah.
Um.
I think I'm gonna change.
Okay.
Can I go back just 1 second to let the librarians report?
Yeah.
I just want to remind everyone that summer reading is also for adults. And so it's open to everyone, and there's a separate raffle for adults to win a gift card to Phoenix Books. So
And there are only 10 tasks.
10 tasks, and they're not all reading. There's a bunch of different stuff on there.
Okay.
So I'm encouraging you all sign up.
Good to know.
Yes. And YouTube either.
Yeah, man.
It counts.
It counts, right?
Yeah.
You can get a Phoenix card right there, right behind you. You can sit over there and read a book until they tell you to leave. Well, whatever. Okay. So on to the next Construction update, Peter, what's happening over there? I'm printing things and they're falling all over
The
the place.
tray is.
That's my bad, my bad, my bad. Right. I printed them at home and I forgot it, Brandon.
I'll wait till you get back.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
I can say that the book drop was delivered today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they asked this morning when the address.
Where it goes.
Where was it? So the book drops on today. Where's it at?
Well, somebody has to come.
Yeah, they said we wish you knew.
Oh, why do you move something once when you can move it twice?
So the thing came,
The thing came,
the drop off?
yeah, John promised that they would open it and make sure it was all right, but when I drove by it, it was all,
It's not open.
what, it's not open. I know,
It's inside though.
that's good, that was the start.
The concrete to
So-
put it on is already there, right? It's ready to go?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Yeah.
It's a new kind.
Super fancy.
So, I just want to give an update on some of the things that we talked about last night.
Yes.
The kitchen cabinets, the holes. There's no handicap requirement.
Oh,
I talked with Jeff and he said, what are you talking about? And so anyway, he looked it up and I couldn't find a reference and he talked to fire safety and this and I do it. We don't check that stuff.
Whatever you want.
So Jeff's only suggestion was you don't do knobs. And you do some kind of open hole, because it'll make it easier for people to grab
Yeah.
on. But there's no height requirement or depth and stuff, so you can look online and
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, I think Haley found something really similar to what you were holding on, showing last night, so.
And I met with Leo and John this morning, and we talked about the louvers. So the lift they've got there, they don't think will reach. It's not long, it hasn't got enough room to reach to put the louvers in, so. I told them that it's 5 weeks away from when the ship date is 5 weeks, and I said, I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to it, because I think they're made in Pennsylvania, but I'm not sure. So we'll go with that option, which is the $3,000 one. I told him what the quick ship was, and he said, well, it's sort of stupid, but as well, you guys are all wrapped up about stuff, so. I thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay.
So I talked so I talked with the distributor for that this morning and asked them about the bird screen, and that was included in the quote for that particular brand. And it's I think he said it was a quarter-inch screen that's on the inside. And there's 3 different colors of white. He's shipping me paint chips, which I'm supposed to have tomorrow, so I'll pick out the closest one and then go ahead and order. And that's gonna go through Greg, so I'll talk with him, but he's probably not looking for any money out front.
Okay.
All right,
Maybe he might put a bill on something.
yeah, well, we have the money right now, so.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should bill us.
So,
Before I run out.
And I met with Dan Query
Oh,
this
okay.
afternoon on
Yeah.
railings. And so he's gonna be in town, he's been out of town, he's gonna be in town next week for a while. He's got all the main railings kind of ready to go, but he doesn't wanna put them together because the concrete isn't in.
Right.
But he's gonna work on the porch railings,
Oh, okay.
and they're gonna be the 1/2-inch round stainless steel. And then I showed him what was out here for the railing in front of the mezzanine window, and he kind of groaned about cannibalizing that. He said, it might be easier if I just let it stay on steel. I said, "Whatever." Um, I think that's all I had on last night's stuff.
Okay.
Um. There's been a lot of progress there in the last week. Um. They got the, I went in tonight after I met with Dan, and they're starting to finish work on the stairs to get ready for the rubber treads and risers. A lot of I think all of the, UNs are up now for the,
Oh, good.
for the paneling. And they've been epoxying cracks and stuff on those and doing those prep for the painters. The painters were in there, it's 3 days this past week, and they've gotten a lot of the, trim done. I think upstairs, the upstairs bathroom, your office, and the small conference room, with the exception of boxing and the, furnace pipes. Or all the trims painted, done a lot of work on window trim in the main part of the library. The heat, the heat units that are heat air conditioning units that are upstairs in Maine, those are all put together, and they've actually got them all panels back on those, or blended with the,
Okay.
and they've just been doing odds and ends of stuff. The hood came a couple of days ago. I've lost some, I don't really quite follow what the problem was, but they had to put a metal plate in to hold something to
Yeah.
make it all work. So
Yeah, I know they're asking, is that okay? I'm like,
yeah, so
I guess if it's okay with the fire guy, I guess it's okay with us.
so
I
it's
know that.
moving along, and I think by Friday they're supposed to get some of the countertops.
Yeah.
So those will
They-
be going in.
Yeah, they said that the fire inspector needs to see the stove
Yeah, and see how.
and
the
see it
thing-
happen,
yeah,
but the stove's not coming to the end of July.
Yeah,
So what does that mean for their timeline?
was it because of a delivery problem?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
the
would.
delivery, it can't,
Yeah,
it's not a,
Stop, so,
yeah,
it's not a stock stove.
well,
right. But we had to order something different, right?
Right.
That's why what we ordered was out of
Yeah,
stock, so we had
well,
to get something
I
different.
know it may or may not make a difference. I mean, it could be, I mean, you're not gonna be occupying it right away. And use it
No,
right away, so,
Yeah, no,
probably because of some other things, it's gonna be a conditional certificate of occupancy with a list attached to it. That'll,
oh,
and then once all the items on that list are done, the fire inspector will probably come back for another inspection just to verify that
okay. But
it's done, or what's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm just thinking if it's a conditional, the end of July, whatever that is, but we're planning to move the books like August 9th. So that would
Yeah,
mean
but that's-
people in the building, would that be okay if we didn't have the real certificate by that time? Or would that be like a no? I don't know.
It'll probably be all right, but we
mean-
just need to check with them.
It wouldn't be like come in and fully used, right? We're just putting books on shelves and maybe checking out.
Well, but once the books are over there, they were.
But
gonna
then you won't
operate.
be operating,
Yeah, they're gonna
so-
be, we won't be fully functional yet, but we'll be
Yeah.
operating over there. So it might mean, like, I think when we get to the item about move, we should just talk about whether the 9th is realistic.
Right, maybe it just makes sense to move it if that's, so,
Well, if the stove is not gonna come in till the end, I'd be safe and move it another week. It'll
Yeah.
be fine, yeah.
yeah, cause that will be, for Naylor and Breed, they won't have yet signed off, like, they can't be done until that fire thing happens, right, the check. All right, well, we'll talk about that later.
But what they'll be looking for is when Jeff comes to do the punch list and And by that time, the fire inspector is gonna have come and he'll either say, no, you gotta have up done, or, yeah, it's okay, but you gotta do X, 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 Y. And so between the list from the fire inspector and the punch list stuff, there's gonna be, Naylor and Marion will try to get their punch list stuff done as soon as they can, because they're gonna be looking for the rest of their money.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
triggers the final payment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there may be a value assigned to that punch list, that it's like, say it's 25, we're not gonna pay $25,000, the last $25,000 until they get all the stuff done.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But that'll be negotiated.
Okay.
So. They're working on the heat pumps, the three are down. I'm gonna show the location, and then I see they got the blocks out front to put the ones for the, main floor out there. The big thing at this point is concrete.
Waiting
I
for
mean,
that.
everybody's waiting on that. And then Naylor and Breen's got odds and ends of stuff
Yeah.
to do. I mean, at this point, they're kind of holding the painters up from finishing inside. We'll get some railings to do up on a mezzanine. The guy came from, their cabinet shop today.
To fix his.
And
Okay.
had a monetary suggestion. And then he had another suggestion, and both got no.
They made a mistake. I don't know if folks know this. So all the bookcases upstairs, they made a mistake in their creation of them. Like the top, there's like this top piece right here on all the bookshelves.
Right. Oh,
And
Two different.
some of them are like this and some of them are like this.
It was really noticeable.
So when you put them next to each other and the top rail goes, it's like short and small, short and small. It's like, huh. When they're all like just in the room, although Kimberly noticed it.
Well, it's only
It was
because
hard to really-
that one section down on
Yeah.
the left is really obvious. It might not have noticed
If they
if they had
just-
matched them. But the one that would have matched over there, they cannibalized to make it go up against the
That's
checkout
true.
area.
Yeah,
So they can't
just swap one.
just swap.
Like if
two.
one side of the room was the shorter ones and the other side was then
Yeah.
you wouldn't notice unless you were somebody who like looked back and forth.
So anyway, they're supposed to come
They're
tomorrow.
figuring that.
Well, they're supposed to come tomorrow and do their thing,
Okay.
or at least start doing their thing.
So
I feel sorry for them.
I know
but
it's like
we're paying a lot of money, so we ought to get
quite a lot of it.
done right.
Oh, do you anything else on your list?
Oh, internet.
Yeah.
I talked with Catamount Security, and they could come and do the outside stuff, but they just prefer to come in
All at
at
once.
one time, and
Yeah.
the city does need the internet.
Yes, so I talked with Vitel and because they first have to do a site visit, it's like a two.
Mhm.
They have to come and check and then say, okay, we're good, and then they'll come and actually install it. So they're coming on the 1st, next Wednesday, to do the site visit, and then the guy on the phone said, usually within 24 hours or 48 hours, they can come and do the install of the actual internet. So it should be okay. Leo was hoping for July 3rd to have things in, which will be July 3rd that day. But he's also got me on a list of if there's any cancellations and that can come earlier, he'll let me know. But for now, it's set up for next week.
Yeah, you
Wednesday.
sent an email.
Oh, you sent that. Yeah. So that's
Oh,
where we are at email or at, what do you call it?
oh,
Internet.
I think the biggest thing is Eric's gotta get.
Right.
The light people schedule.
Yeah, because
So.
the lights need Wi-Fi because they're fancy. Maybe I don't know who knows what. So the lights need Wi-Fi because they're very fancy. That's a whole thing, but it's done now. And so the electrician has to get trained on how to use it, the system, and then they'll come back. It's included in the price. They'll come back and train whoever, staff, volunteers, whoever we decide to train on how to use it. So, but
Is it the kind of thing where you can like talk to the lights and like
It's
there's an ad for their
there's
houses.
I mean, there's a control, I think there's a control panel somewhere where there's a lot of, because it's a commercial building, they're built, it's about efficiency, it's about adjusting for the light coming in the windows and making sure everything's dark today and the light is, they're very fancy lights, which is great. But I mean, it is what it is, so we'll learn how to use them and hopefully it won't be. But-
The good thing is they do everything except cook.
Yes, they do everything.
Don't have a permit.
You
for
shut
that yet,
up.
so that's good.
So
Thank you
that's
for the
exciting.
stove.
We spoke to the AV folks today with the help of Trevor, who's been a great support person for that. And I think we're probably going to get to a spot where we simplify AV a little bit and can move forward with that equipment so we can get them scheduled to install. They're really booked through the summer. They couldn't install even until September anyway, so which will be fine, but we want to get that going. And it seems like in a simpler system, they maybe won't even need spots in the rack. The rack was been an issue because the rack in the utility room, security needs it, lights need it, AV needs it, IT needs it, but space was filling up fast. But I think we're gonna be okay with the rack now that some of our AV stuff maybe doesn't have to live in the rack. So that's good. The space in that utility room is becoming very small. And then Trevor's also got us connected to someone who can maybe help with the IT piece. There's a bunch of things that need to happen and we're not really sure whose job any of them are. So we're working that out. And so the suggestion is get an IT person and we're like, okay, who is that? Who is that? Does that kind of stuff? So we're working that out so we can get that person on board and get everything connected in there. What else on the construction piece? I think that's it. I will talk with the select board tomorrow about the tree branch thing. Yeah, I think that's it for the construction.
Yeah, so nothing more will be done on the site until concrete happens.
Okay, so that's really like
And then Fabian will come back and they'll do filling the topsoil and grass and mulch and do the bait.
okay.
Well,
All at the same time. Okay. Sounds good. All right, on to financials for the project.
Okay. I just want to say that before this building project and after this building project, library meetings do not have this much about facilities in
Yes.
them. So if you started to nod off, those of you who are considering coming on the board, this is temporary.
Yes,
Not what we're all about.
yes.
Poor Bree, like the 30 seconds after she joined, we started the
It's
project.
like, what?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a lot.
You
we're
just
gonna
like,
build a library.
We're like, usually we meet in an hour and
Right.
we're done, and it's like,
she's like, I have yet to see that.
yeah, you guys talk again.
So
You were gonna take Herb in, just check with John because I'm in between last Friday and now. I wouldn't wanna bring anybody in, but then it's.
that was me and I won't happen right away.
Yeah.
There's stuff all over.
Yeah,
Okay, we won't. All right. You want to hear about money?
yes,
Yeah.
so whatever you want. I mean, I
So-
listed them.
The note that I meant to, oh, well, here's the note. Since the middle of April, we have Bridge to Tomorrow, which has been in its silent phase. We've reached out to people, but not like made a big noise about it. Has already raised $128,000, almost 129. We know there are people in the wings who we've heard from who say, I am going to do that. I haven't yet, which would include your esteemed librarian, and others. We have encouraged both the select board, the friends, so not just both, but the select board, the friends, and this board to, even if it's a very modest donation, to give something towards Bridge to Tomorrow, so that when we we're able to say that all of these stakeholding boards were fully supporting, the members of those boards were fully supporting the project. So that's my pitch again. So donor recognition is the question. The thing that I also though sent out with the email that I sent this afternoon was something I put together on the 15th, and of course now it's all different, but it showed we are gonna get to the end of the project and have enough money, so.
Yeah.
And as the Bridge to Tomorrow continues to produce generous support, it'll get easier and easier.
That will
to
go
do.
forward to the budget.
It'll go forward, yeah. Bridge to Tomorrow is raising money for the fixtures and furnishings, but it's also raising money to offset the increase in our operating expenses for the next 3 years. So it's anyway, so it is great. Do you want to I can just keep going? What?
Yeah.
Talking about donor recognition?
Howard.
So the I want we've had donors at higher levels come to us and say, well, are you gonna have a plaque, and can we somehow acknowledge the family we're related to, or some, or like the friends talking about the Pat McCormick expansion fund. So that Crystal and I said we would bring that question to the board, like, so one of it is, how are we gonna recognize it, people in the building? Can we put people's names on the website? Do we wanna put them in categories, like, often, especially upper level donors wanna see that they made it to library laureate, to, you can see the, on the sheet of paper, the things that we came up with, which were, yeah, you're actually, Yep.
Gotcha.
Sorry, people listening at home, sorry. Looks like this.
It's just a breakdown of different categories
Yeah.
of donors.
So
And
it's,
the names we
Yes, I see.
Kimberly came up with. These
yes.
cute names.
Yes.
The Rare Book Society is $50,000 and up, and we actually have an anonymous donor up there, and the expansion fund. We have another 4, which I did make a mistake. Oh, it's 4. I added the friends later, but 4 people landing in library laureate, and this is just sort of currently where things fall. But that's 10,000 to 50,000. As storytellers were the 1,000 to 10,000. Page turners were the 100 to 1,000, and book lovers were the 0 to 100. And it felt really that one of the things we went around on a couple of times, and we meaning, well, Cara and I, or somebody and I were talking about this. But like how to, like, should we break out this 0 to 100? Because it really, especially now that we're about to go to the sort of more public, everyone's going to get a mailing soon. And it feels important to say, even if what you can want to, or are able to, or want to give is modest, it's really valuable. And you gotta to be seen. You're not just sort of like, unless I give $100 on nobody, but this way it's,
Because there's a lot of people in that category.
there are a lot of people in that category.
That's
Yeah,
what makes a big difference.
it does.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, we've had donations from, like, since April, we've seen donations from $10 to $20,000. So like the spread is really big, and people are giving as generously as they can, and it's fabulous. It's so the question to the board is, do you like those silly names? I mean, those really great names, or do you like sort of the brackets that we came up with? And how does it feel? Like, I go back and forth about, like, how's it feel to sort of categorize people, like you gave this much or you gave that much, and on our return card we do ask people whether they want to be anonymous, and we've had 6 or 7 people say that, and so their names it'll say anonymous under page turner, or anonymous 3, because 3 of them said whatever it is.
I like it. Yeah, I think the categories are cute.
I like it too. I think it would make nice plaques, especially in the higher categories. I think that would be very striking, actually.
Well, it seems like
it's important to have small donations,
right.
But I think that it's kind of nice to know, when is it, the breast cancer center at the Rutland Hospital, they have some plaques there of different donors and things, and it's pretty impressive. It really is.
Yeah, I sat there the other day and I was pretty. Yeah, we need to do that.
Right.
But then I looked at their categories and they didn't apply to us, so.
No.
And take it down.
Um, Okay.
Put 'em in.
Good man.
I
All right.
think.
What do you think about adding them to our donor page on our little tiny library website?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great.
that's updated where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very I don't know where we are on the agenda, but I'm gonna just slip in here belatedly, the mailer that's gonna go every door direct to Middletown is going to the printer tomorrow. It's gonna actually show these categories and how many people are in them, not like, so sort of,
Those are just gonna be a list of how many you wanna research or any one of those
Yeah.
categories that you're gonna name.
no, not on the mailer, no names.
But I think the recognition would be names,
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
recognition it would
like
be.
in the building.
Right.
I
And on
mean,
the website.
and I suppose on one side
The
of the
website, I wonder how people might feel about it being searchable.
Right, so that's the
You know,
question.
You know.
Well, you're asking them if they want to remain anonymous or not.
Right.
Well, there's only a few, but you
Mhm.
know, some might not want to know. They may not want that publicly be able to be searchable and or AI, even PDFs can be, but just the thought.
Yeah, well, and I think that's one of the questions. I mean, we had a very simple return slip, so it doesn't, it gave people a way to opt out, but we didn't say how exactly we wanted to
Right,
use
we
their
didn't
name
tell people what we would be
Putting their name on.
putting our
Yes.
name on, yeah.
up in lights.
Well, I think that's a valid point about about having somebody's name on a website, because donors may not have specifically thought about.
Realize
that.
that, yeah.
And I mean, if I gave mine and I saw my name up, it's already in the building, but
Mhm.
I
Maybe
wouldn't-
just
I
put the
wouldn't wanna-
categories.
Maybe the
on
category,
the
people-
website,
this
so
many
that they can
people
see
have
the total
given.
amount and how,
Right.
where we're at.
And the numbers.
Yeah.
And you
Instead
put
of just
people's
the name.
names up on the upper limits, and you don't, I mean, there are a lot of wacky people out in
Yeah.
the world. and you know,
Right,
it's-
yeah.
Right.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
so big, so
That's,
much.
that makes sense, but I think in the building, and I guess we could, I suppose we could reach out. I
Right.
mean, if we want.
Well, let's start, I like the idea that we'll start with, like, onto the website. Right now could be the categories and the number of people in them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We've raised this much towards this amount.
Yeah,
We're about to, once the mailer goes out, the QR code will link to our Give Lively page, which is live but not have been advertised yet.
mhm.
And it is a way to donate. And if you donate through Give Lively, you will start, like, it'll have donors down below. It'll say Crystal Hire, $10.
Because, but you know that going in.
Right.
On an online donation.
Right.
Yeah.
But it'll give people a chance to do that. It's also a way you can sign up, to do a one-time or a monthly thing. So if somebody
Very NPR review.
very, and we've actually had a couple of people approach us saying, I want to give, something sizable, but I can only give it to you in these size pieces. And do you have a way to accept, or this would do it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. I think as far as what we would do in the building, I think it depends a little bit on how many people we get at every level.
Right.
And at what
Mhm.
point do we sort of say, okay, now we're gonna make the plaque or make it expandable, because if it goes on for the next.
Right.
And like, so we'll have to figure out, and for
Can you
folks,
do it by like calendar year or something? Like these are our donors in 2026.
Yeah.
Donors, because then you can have separate ones.
yeah, and
You
figure
don't have
out,
to continuously like
Right,
try to
yeah.
update the same.
Right.
You're
Right.
gonna put the amounts on.
I think just the categories, like
Just the-
in the library laureates, these people, and maybe on the plaque, we wouldn't even say the amount on that category, just the, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I was gonna look and see what other,
It might be a coding,
Typical.
coding thing, a little tiny print somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Because I
Or
think
a little index.
oftentimes there is some sort of indication of how, maybe it's just because they're at the top, so you know.
Right. right, and sometimes it doesn't show you where it broke.
Yes, Yeah, so
And
that,
sometimes
and
it
then
does.
if people want like a plaque specific to like in memory of those types of requests. Again, I think we have to sort of see, we may have to group some together on this community room was made, and that's a special plaque in the community room as opposed to like a larger plaque of everybody in the entryway or, and plus, then I think we have to also see sort of like what wall space do we have?
I know, that was
And where would we put this?
Right.
And it might be kind of big, so how do we do it? And so figure that out.
Right.
Oh, I'm just thinking maybe it's, like the Rare Book Society and the Library Laureates. That's a plaque. But what if we did something like how we do the baby books? We do like a book. Like we put everyone's name in a book that donated, like under book lovers, we have like very nice printed, embossed things put in. We put them in the front of the book. And it's like this book is from the support of so and so. And the same with down here saying like and I know I had family members that gave in honor of someone, but they're in the, they're the book lovers or page turners.
Yeah.
That's a great way to do it too, is like, especially if they said why they did it, we buy a book in honor of that person, we put a nice label inside of it.
Yeah.
And then they're there, but it's not taking up office. We don't have a lot
We
of
don't
wall
have a
space,
lot of wall
and there
space.
is stuff that's gonna have to go on the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
the
great
one,
idea.
yeah, I like it. The one tricky thing is that eventually that book will get weeded or lost. And that just has to be okay.
Right.
Um,
Or when it's weeded, I think we offer, if we try to offer it to people.
yeah, that's what we do with the baby
With the
books,
baby,
but
if we can.
if we
Yeah,
can.
but yeah.
But I think it would be important to not like somehow link, this $20 book was purchased with this person's $110 donation.
Right.
So
Thing would
yeah,
have to
to
be right.
really- yeah, like,
Yeah, it's not the book that we bought with it. It's just that like
Yeah.
this is a way for us to honor whatever.
well, and somebody artistic was saying, sort of more as a temporary installation, but you can have a mobile that you just started hanging names off, and then you just kept hanging the names, and it started, you kept at it, so it was something you could keep adding to, and with the understanding that it was up for 12 months, or it was up
Whatever
for,
it is, yeah.
whatever amount of time.
Yeah.
It's something, I'm not sure about the mobile, but that idea that it was a sort of a temporary, several years, but not like forever in the building. Because we used to have a faded, from when
We
this
still have it,
building,
I think
yeah,
downstairs.
in 78, when this building was renovated, 30 people gave money to make it happen, and it's beautifully calligraphy, white faded to the point where you couldn't even read the names anymore, has been on the wall up here
Forever, yeah.
forever until we raised money for the carpet.
No, I took it down. We have limited wall space here too. So that'll be something we'll need to figure out as we go and as we grow. But I think for now, these categories are lovely. Good.
We're good? Okay.
Lovely.
Sorry to interrupt, but I do have to jump off for another meeting. But thank you all so much for letting me sit in. And it was nice to meet those of you I haven't met yet. So hopefully see you soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
The other thing I just wanted to ask about is we had talked some, prior about like having a visual fundraising, thermometer, tower of books or whatever out here. And so just thinking about what that might be and when we might want to put that out and thinking about that. Glenn, build us something. No, I'm kidding. Glenn's not doing well. No, right now. But what that could be and when do we want to do that, or do we still want to do that, or how do we?
I mean, we could, so Give Lively, when you open it up each time,
Yeah.
if I keep it up to date, it will show you the money raised through itself, but also if I keep the backside populated with this much money by this many donors. So like right now, when you open it up, it goes up to 120,000 or wherever I stopped inputting. But it doesn't have any names in there, but
How many donors is that?
we are at
87.
87 donors has raised 128,000. So every time you open, so like we could do the go to give like we could do it more digitally.
Mhm.
Like it could be a QR code you can scan and it'll open Give Lively, and it could come prompts through Front Porch Forum, go back to Give Lively, see how we're doing. And then we don't have to build a
Yeah,
thing that we,
yeah.
but only because I'm not building it.
I refuse. So that's another thing to be thinking about.
Yeah.
If we're feeling like that would be
It would be really fun to have something
good,
different.
and if there's some really cool thing that we could do that wouldn't take a lot of work, or be difficult to keep up and would be easy to just be thinking about that. Feeling
Well,
great ideas.
It was sort of like one idea maybe Glenn had, but it was like stacking books or at least coloring in books as we got farther in our
Yeah,
campaign, which would be cool.
yeah. All right. So let's hear the report to the trustees. Oh, so and the next, did we talk about next bridge to tomorrow? What's happening next? What to expect?
Well, then
Mailing. You said
so
that.
there's gonna be a townwide mailing, and then there's going to be a postcard that's going out to everyone who got a packet but didn't respond. They're getting a little postcard that we can write. And I meant to put those out for you so you would see them in color. And then on this coming Monday, Modi Margolin, I don't know how to say his last name. He is a videographer and an actor. If you see his acting credits, he's been on all the shows as like a Russian mobster. But he's coming into film. We're having interviews with people who love the library and staff and chairs of the board. And he will edit it to make little tiny clips. And I don't know what tiny is, but short clips that we will then use in social media and through email and put on our website, and it will link to Give Lively, and it'll be another phase of fundraising that will probably reach smaller donors and broader. Like we're hoping it really can fan out a little beyond.
So I thought there was some plan to go to corporate donor.
There is also a plan to go to corporate donors when your beleaguered library director gets to it.
What happened?
What have you been doing, Kimberly?
I don't know. I think,
Running in circles.
yes, I've been running in circles.
That is the plan.
Yeah, that is the plan. I did also learn today that we did not get the AARP challenge grant. And we did not get the T-Mobile grant, which I may have told you before. So we are, the only one we have out there right now is the social cohesion one that we're hopeful that we will get. Although M&T Foundation just said, yes, you can apply again. So I'm gonna reach out to them. And I did put in I did reach out to a corporate donor, the insurance mutual, what was that? The Vermont Mutual Insurance Group. I asked them for another $1,000 to help pay for the food at the open house or something. Like, with it was a very specific ask, but they gave us 2,000.
This is for the fancy gala we're gonna have.
No, this is for the ribbon cutting.
Oh, ribbon cutting.
We have to do that first.
Got it.
Then we're gonna have fancy food.
Can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Anything else on the fundraising piece?
No. Money's going through the friends. We're getting it starting to move into the.
Yes, we figured that out.
Yeah.
All right. On to planning for what's next, fixtures and furniture.
We go furniture shopping?
We could do that. You want to be?
I do.
All right.
Joe Hopsies, this is one of my favorite things,
This
is to
is
go
your
shopping
shopping.
for furniture.
Yeah, so in your packet,
I see
and
that.
here's-
I'm gonna write it.
okay,
But keep talking.
Keep talking.
it's not this. In your little packet, I made towards the very end, at the very end.
Oh, see.
Is that what this is now? This is the money.
The equipment and furnishings. This thing?
That one,
Okay.
I don't know where I put it in mine,
Second from the end.
second from the end.
What's mine?
I started building a list, with the help of the staff of the objects that we would need and the equipment that we would need to fully function in the building. Crystal had asked me to identify what do we need day one, what can we do later, what, what can we get by with folding chairs, or, like whatever, and this is not a fully fleshed out list. But I started to try to put some prices to things. But we need to, I think our allowance for furnishings is about $30,000, and it we could easily hit that. The Carillon is on here because that's another piece that we want to add, but that 16, which is now 13. I was going with that $5,000 number you had yesterday. Or the louvers and the Carillon. So maybe 12 or 13 is a.
Well, it's probably gonna be. Buying the lures, gotta get those up there, stuff.
Right.
5 or 6.
Okay, so I wrote in 16. So ignore that in terms of furnishings, but it's on the list because I was also showing this went to the friends last week. So they could see things that I could put price tags on and they could decide to spend their money on. The whole kitchen was in here at $60,000 for them because that's something they could. But I pulled that out for us, and I don't know what, other than to set some shoppers loose. Okay.
Promise, no.
When we were doing when we were talking about furnishing the town office, they're getting Dutch lighting, but she found a place, and the nearest one's in, I think, West Springfield, Massachusetts, and it's a place where there's a kind of an office furniture place, but they go in, and if a business is folding or they're reorganizing or whatever, they get file cabinets and they get chairs and they have bookcases and stuff like that. And the prices the pictures look really decent, but you can actually go down to the facility and shop there.
Okay.
But the tables were, like, random tables were like $500 or $600, and I had these that were good, and the card that you was good. That was a photograph and like 100.
Nice. Yeah, and you also had made the suggestion of that place in Manchester.
Yeah.
That's used furniture.
Right.
I was down there the other day, and they're a big cost-effective building, and we got to renovate them, so. But you can go into their other, the 3 other buildings.
Right.
And the biggest one, they had sofas, they had room chairs, they had club chairs, and you can get a nice looking sofa. Probably, depending on what it is, $1,000 to $1,500.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And those are really high tools, low things.
Right.
And they also have, I think that's the name of it, it was a place that did baskets down across from the road up to the Equinox Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Basket.
But basket, yeah, they own that building, it's all full of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But,
Yeah, so I don't think there's much to do with this tonight, other than to be able to say, this is sort of the shopping list. And that way, this is what we're gonna need to find, or purchase. There's some things that we don't want to make decisions about until we're actually standing in the building, because even if you, like, we can look at the measurement, like this is the measurement of a mobile bookcase. Well, how many, we can do it mathematically, how many fit, but what's it gonna feel like? And we really
Yeah.
want to be able to be in there, and so some of these decisions will, be sort of ongoing, but this is what we're up against. This you turn the page, the tech equipment. I have a meeting next week with a couple of computer gurus. And Haley's feeding them dinner, so I get to talk to them.
Yay.
And they're gonna help us pick out what we need like we need a new public computer because that one won't update.
Yeah.
Because it's so old. And so what is what's good bang for our money?
Mhm.
So that piece is gonna get sorted out next week.
So
And then
I'm gonna head out.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you,
Have a good night.
See you, Glenn.
And then there's all the fun things like
Yeah, Peter.
a mop and a trash can.
I thought you were sleeping.
Those are the fun things.
Yeah.
They already got a sink for you.
Yeah.
I think and a faucet. If it sprays, you can spray the floor and you don't need
Well, there
a
you go.
bucket. You just need the mop.
I did email
I
those. the-
need to hold it.
So anyway, that's that. I was to report on that, and there's the
And there's the
report.
this great plan. That looks great.
Yeah, a little overwhelming,
A
but
lot of work.
Oh, I had it though.
yeah.
Like if we wanted to start, where could we hide stuff until we can't go in there, obviously,
Yeah.
yet, so.
No, we did
No,
buy.
there's chairs in my barn.
Yeah, we bought some kid cushy chairs
Oh, nice.
already with some grant money,
Cool.
and you can see the new little rug that we bought for the new.
I didn't see that.
Did you see that on the way?
I noticed it was different. I'm like, oh, there.
We bought that for
Looks good.
the next building. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we could talk to, like, if we needed a place to store things, maybe we could talk to the historical society about the old town office space, like it's just sitting there, maybe that's a spot we could sit in.
Not very big.
They're using it as an office though.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
I did
think that,
That's like tiny.
Mary
but
Lou
yeah,
is doing
kind
archival work in there and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Color.
okay, so it's in,
Yeah.
all right, now.
And I don't know, and sometimes they rent out the big space too, for people for events. and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Somebody.
you might need to find some garages or
Yeah.
something. It's not gonna be very long.
No.
No, you can
Temporary.
also, I mean, it might be worth reaching out to elementary school.
Oh, summertime.
They might have like in the multi-purpose run, if they're not doing any construction in there, maybe we could do stuff in there.
Right, just like plates, we just need a spot.
And I don't think they're not having summer school now.
Oh, no, okay, so then there wouldn't be necessarily, it's just. We're thinking.
I don't know where you are in the agenda, but I'm remembering there's.
Grant admin report.
Oh, good, because here's your warrant.
And
Here-
slash,
No,
no,
that's the other one.
one.
This is the problem about this time of the meeting, I. can't find it.
That's it, that
Here,
looks, that's.
here's the-
Yeah, that looks good.
Right.
That looks like-
That is the same
It's the way I feel like after traveling and I go through TSA and I was all organized and then.
And you're like,
Yeah.
my husband lost his phone today. Like he thought he had it in his hand in the parking lot. It's like I just had it. And I'm calling it and the girl at the desk didn't have it and I walked back to the car. I'm like, you probably left it in the car. He's like, I had it in my hand in the parking lot. I'm calling it and I'm hearing it. I'm like, it's somewhere in this car. He left it on the roof.
Oh,
I've done that
before, and it had,
I wanted to kill it.
Done that
which
before.
actually had asked, did you pick up my phone by chance?
Nope, it's right here. I thought you put it there.
Oh,
It's
no.
on the floor.
It's
So then she set it there so she
I
could
have
step
looked
on
at
it.
it like 20 times and didn't see it,
Like,
so.
it's not in that hidden
that
blind
one
spot.
I don't want to talk about it before and driven off and it is all over the, luckily it was way back, it was a flip phone.
Well, you were
not
not strong
not
enough to
that-
get glasses.
I
on
know
the
somebody
phone.
who
And
would
then
do
they were
that, if
lost
she
all
got like a
weekend, but now
case
the
for the
phone
magnet,
I was like,
so
you need
if
to
she
be-
does that, it stays.
Need his chain.
Smart, because I've also done that with my wallet before.
Not good.
Did you open your email and I forwarded the check warrant and
Print it.
print it.
You can't. Oh, they're not sign this.
What, that's
One
something
check,
different.
but
Oh,
you
okay.
we have a second check warrant.
Okay, so then
Or
first you have to put more printer in the paper. I
more
mean,
paper in the printer.
yes.
I got it.
Okay, thank
I
you.
was gonna, but I was gonna be loud and racketable and I didn't wanna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I
But
don't know
will.
why I can't.
It's from
It's
you.
in my bag.
Do you want prep? This stuff?
It's on the bag.
Is the warrant,
Right.
Here's the,
Warren?
no.
No.
we just need one, right?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
No.
Maybe you
One
print it.
more.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
See it.
I'm gonna do it, then she'll find it.
So here is the, remember I said I had your report.
Oh, yes,
for-
there you go.
Oh, my status report. There it is.
Oh,
I don't think I feel about this. Well, we're working on 2027
Good.
version of this, so
and we're still gonna revisit that, but the grant piece,
we're still not right.
no, well, I think it's just because we don't have a column that says carry forward,
No.
current, and like,
Right.
I think we just aren't, which is why the numbers don't make sense to me. So this is the. Wait, revise, I'm like Clinton,
That's what you said.
yeah, so cross out revised. I think I must, I take the old one and then I put the new stuff in it and. But those are the expenses we had on the building in the last month, and they sign off that I already spent the money. But
Okay.
it's official, just so
And my warrant, when it goes around, is always for the previous month, because you have to wait till the end of the month to close it out, so I just had everybody sign May. Even though we're
This
almost
is-
done with June.
Right, this is all of June.
Right.
Up until today. It probably doesn't have this one on there yet, not this one, the Shanahan, I just cut. Just recently.
So that'll
Like
show up
forward
in June.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I assume like you all go away before.
The next thing is communication. Is there any more, is there a next communication that we should do?
Well,
And people are gonna get the thing in their mail.
yeah, they're about to get this big thing that says it's happening.
Okay, so
And
that's good communication.
yeah,
Yeah.
the question I have, because I have delayed, but I should be able to get it back at the beginning of next week, but I think I should wait till after the 4th of July and then send it
Oh, probably, so it doesn't get lost
in life.
You get a holiday and everything gets kind of like.
Yeah, people's lives. So whatever that 6th or 7th is when it'll go out,
Yes.
and then they'll get
It
it.
also gets bogged down in mail, which already takes.
It won't get bogged down because it's every door direct. It goes right from the counter to the carrier.
Yeah, I know, but along with all the other holiday mail,
Oh,
I was gonna say, like, it's not, I mean, they still have to case it, every single one.
Oh, right.
And with all other.
yeah, I thought you were meaning it went out of town.
No,
Yeah.
but like, as far as like, for the people who have to do all the work, hopefully, it's just after holidays.
All right, well, we'll do it on the 7th.
But anyway,
Perfect.
yes, that'll be good, then people will be recovered and sobered up.
Sobered up.
Ready to donate. All right.
Maybe you should send it when they're drunk, maybe.
Oh, maybe that's better.
Hey.
Great idea. Yes, donate. All right, moving day planning. So this brings us to our date of this. What are we?
We were the
So,
9th.
We're the 9th, and I walked into this meeting wanting to come up with a rain date, because we don't have one of those.
Mhm.
So that could be the 15th, which is the following
following
Saturday. But hearing things like you can't really have a certificate of occupancy until you have your stove in and your other, like, we could just buy ourselves some time and say that we're doing this the last week of August or the first week of September. Like, we initially had wanted to have like 4 to 6 weeks to get ourselves more ready,
Situated, yeah.
situated.
Do
and-
more than one of these too, if we need to. It
Right.
doesn't all have to be on one day.
No, well, except that we'll be. When the books, wherever the books are is where we should be operating.
We're
Right,
closing down for at least a week.
1 week.
Right, prior to like, to plan and to get everything ready.
Right.
But I think you're right. If we just pushed it, then we could do our grand opening like
Beginning of October.
in October, as opposed to.
I don't know. What do you think?
We don't have to decide right now, honestly. Like, nobody needs to know 2 months in advance that they need to take a Saturday to help with books. That's
The videographer right now has the 9th booked,
okay. Oh,
so he would come back.
If we're not doing the 9th, we should. I feel like
I don't
I
think
feel
we
like
can
we're
do
not
that.
doing the 9th. I feel like we can't.
can we push it back just 1 week to the 15th for now?
We can,
Ask him.
you can ask him.
Or maybe ask him to give us some dates for the next. I don't know, 3 weeks after that, even. You know, if he's.
Yeah,
Certain-
try the 15th and then would that be the 23rd? Try those two and see what he says. Cause I'll
And if
pass
it was
just
the
a week
5th
or two.
And would we use the Sunday as the rain date?
Yeah, if we do a Saturday, like a rain date the next day, that's how it's good.
Yeah.
After that, we probably want to avoid like school opening and
Mm.
Labor Day weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think it'd be nice to have it open before school starts.
It
It
would-
just seems like a good natural,
Yeah.
especially since they're planning trips. The new building that's hopefully going to become the emergency
Yeah,
spot for them.
Yes. so we want to do
Yeah,
it
it just
before.
feels like we should be open for them.
Yeah. So is that the 15th? Is the 15th?
Yeah, I was,
School probably starts, what,
the,
26, 25, 26? Usually
26.
the Wednesday?
Yeah.
It starts.
so it could
So
also
it could
be,
be the 20, I mean, that's the
22nd,
weekend right before
23rd.
school, but. Yeah, that could be okay. Yeah, let's ask our video person and see.
Yeah.
What they think
Ashley, if you're ready, we'll be happy because they were away.
on the 9th.
Yeah, she was really bummed. She really wanted to help.
Oh,
so.
yes, yes.
I
Okay.
was, yeah, I'm really hoping to be away on the 16th,
Yeah,
but if that has to be the right date, then. Oh, like if we pick the weekend of the 15th, 16th,
mhm.
What?
See what our video person thinks.
Okay.
I mean, we could also do 15th, rain date 22, you know, like, it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be rain
Right.
date the next day, it could be rain date the next
Right.
week.
Yeah, and with him, it's like, it's hard to ask him for 2 different weekends to
Yeah.
hold them for us, but,
Yeah. But
it
that's where
also
we're at,
means that maybe he isn't the one who films the movie,
Mhm.
and we do a much
I think
less-
the editing part is more the
important, yeah,
big piece,
right.
making those clips like into something.
I also think that,
Awesome.
so the other piece about moving is that Herb Childress just often, who likes to think, about organizational workflow kind of stuff. He was back of the envelope coming up with how many books we had and how long it would take if we passed 3 at a time. What?
Nothing. I was just really curious what he had to say.
Oh, so he's telling us it's a 5-hour job, which I'm hoping it's less. But,
You can pick up more than 3 books at once.
right,
Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so
Well,
he's gonna
and-
help us like figure out like, how many people do we wanna kind of recruit, right? Like, we don't wanna
Mm.
have too many people,
but
but we
we
also don't want people being like, oh my God, I wanna get out of this line, and then the line is like suddenly
Right,
way
or
less
how many
people.
shifts we need.
Right,
Yeah,
what
like,
you need and
Yeah,
how
how
many
can we
people.
tag
and-
people out, and so just to get a sense, because we could have a lot of people, like our volunteers, and lots of people might be excited to, M&T wants to send people, and
The Girl Scouts want
the
to
Girl Scouts wanna
Yeah.
help, so just
Which is
thinking
like
about,
3 or 5 books, not.
yeah.
but it could be like you said in shifts. You could be like,
Right.
come for an hour.
Yeah, if we
You know?
make a schedule, you know, like,
Right.
and we just plan on, you know, this section of the line is gonna swap out whatever it is. We don't, or maybe we do the whole line. You guys leave, a whole new line comes, or whatever it is,
Perfect,
like
right.
figuring out. So that day of, it's not like crazy chaos, and books don't get, people don't get,
Right.
you know, so books don't get swapped around. So when they get there, they're like, wait a minute, those shouldn't be in the right place. These are odd. All that.
Well, your children's books are skinnier than.
Right. Think about a children's line or children's
Right,
section.
Yeah,
and
because
figuring what
3 of those are different, but then the children's are super skinny. But
Yeah.
then you've got to make sure that when they turn them and they put them in, that
Yeah.
they're.
So figure out maybe the children's section is a totally different
I would like to try and do it that recruit kids, because there will be kids that really want to help.
Yeah, it keeps them
And-
busy and
And the children's books, like they're a little, like if those get a little messed up on the shelf, it's a little
less of
bit
an issue.
easier.
Yeah.
Especially depending on what we end up doing for shelving, that it might be easier than it is now.
Yeah.
And so I think we could do that differently. Like
Yeah.
put them in that, and then
Yeah.
we're just doing the
Mhm.
adult room.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, that'll be good to have someone help us think through.
Love it.
Right, so did we just decide not the ninth?
Not the
Not
ninth.
the
I think that's clear.
Just
Either
feel
the
it's like-
15th or the 22nd.
and I would argue really trying more for the 22nd, only because one extra week for all, like, it doesn't seem to give us
between
enough
the
of a
9th.
buffer.
Yeah, the 9th
for
to the
what needs
15th.
to happen.
Mm.
Like, let's give ourselves 2 weeks if we can.
So we
for
don't
that
have
to
to push it again.
Yeah,
Right, so if we said 22nd, 23rd, we'd have our rain date up against. The date, like people who will, some people won't be able to do one or the other, but they'll. Like all our planning, or when we go buy our punch, we have a sudden,
Yeah.
the weather shifts, then we just know it's the next day.
Mhm.
Fine.
But we'll have food and musicians and fun.
Yes.
Okay. We'll move our carnival.
Yeah, right, yeah, it's a September event now.
I think it is too.
Did we settle on a date?
I think 22, 23 is what we settled on.
As long as it works for the video man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and if it totally doesn't, like, he might not be available till October, so we will just come up with a different way of video.
Fine.
Yeah, and that will actually save us some money.
Uh-oh. Who's looking for us?
Wait. What?
For you?
Well, no, I don't know. I
Oh.
think she called my phone. My mom did.
One more question. With the opening date being what?
Tanya.
With the what?
The opening date? The library opening date being
Well, I
what?
think as soon as we move the books, we'll start operating out of there.
Sure. Could you?
So Monday the 24th
Monday the 24th.
would be the soft open. I mean,
Yeah, what do you call that? It's a soft opening.
Soft opening. And then the grand opening we'll plan for.
Okay, and so it was Cassandra.
Yeah.
In
October?
Yeah.
Yeah, or September.
Are you doing a grand opening like a month later?
Yeah, a month later, so it could be the last weekend of
That's
September or the first weekend of
Yeah.
October. Back before Indigenous People Day.
I can never put the phone in here. Never.
And
It sounds really alarming.
Okay. Is that all movie day for now? That we have to-
Thank you.
okay. We have the facility use rental use policy draft. Is that?
It's not drafted, but I can give you the things that we need to think hardest about, just to sort of drop them in your. Or I can send this to you if we're out of brain space.
Okay, well,
You-
run
you-
through it now and see.
You just have a template? What do you have?
I have all kinds of other people's templates. And I picked out the things that I thought we needed to be able to, we need some decisions on. Like, our policy is gonna need to say that like library programs have priority. Town, government and committees use it for free. Do all nonprofits also use it for free, or is there some level of? And then if individuals in the community wanna rent it for. Like a private function, that some libraries make distinctions between if. The event that somebody wanted to do was open to the public versus if it's a closed event, they had different pay scales for that.
Can you,
I will write
is
all
that
this
too,
up,
yeah, I was gonna say, if you draft it, and then if you have like options you want us to
think about.
weigh in on,
it.
but I think
Yeah.
you should.
Yep.
Pull what you think.
Yeah. What
Makes
are
the
your-
most
Well,
sense.
there's some parts I'm really on the fence about, but
Okay.
most libraries don't let any alcohol, some let people do it if they have a caterer serving.
Mm.
And if we wanna lend it for. Birthday party or retirement party, whatever, then,
Honestly, cleanup or a mess,
Yeah,
like, I don't know, like, it's
Well,
not a normal.
yeah, I think the question, so it's definitely truck your trash out. You
Right.
don't want anybody's trash left.
Right.
But it's a sort of a town liability, like even if we lent the space to some other organization or person, is the town liable if alcohol is served?
Oh, I guess that's the question. Maybe there are rules about towns, municipal spaces and alcohol. It's fine.
Do you want me to ask Joe what he's got?
Oh,
for the
really?
town?
that would be really
Yeah.
good before we.
You know somebody who knows about stuff.
And then the other, just two things, just to plant the seed is, one is to have clear language around, because this event is happening here, doesn't mean it's endorsed by the library.
Yeah.
The better ways of saying that, and then some libraries had people give a $200 donation, not donation, deposit in the form of a check that was torn up if there was not a problem when the building was looked at,
Okay.
which, and people, so another library had like a $10 donation,
Yeah.
deposit. So it's, it sort of depends on how, like, these are the questions we have, so we don't have to solve it tonight.
Let me
But
see
that's
if I
what we're
can get
working
my
on.
hand on the town and the library policy for that.
That'd be
Yeah.
See if
fabulous.
that helps answer, at least maybe helps you narrow it down a bit.
Yeah,
Because maybe there's some, because I have no idea, but maybe
Right.
it's great, so you can look at it.
yeah, well, and I put it
See
out
how
on
it
the listserv and a number of libraries responded, so I have
Oh, nice.
some,
Okay.
She's
She's brand new, so she's not gonna know, but Joe might, he might have access to that. You can ask him.
he's great.
Great.
Okay.
That was
what
last. Okay, that was the last thing on our thing, other than executive session to talk about boards.
Linda's like, let me
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
No, thank you for coming.
So,
Do you feel we can?
Crystal,
did we scare you away?
Oh,
Crystal,
good.
yes.
I'd like the
call my home number.
People are.
I think we can just pause the recording
being recorded, of course.
and
Oh,
then
can you?
yeah, and then we can be talking and it just won't be recorded.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we need to move into executive session and all of that?
Yes, the librarian.
So I will move to go to executive session at whatever time it is,
That'd be great.
8:58.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And Glenn, you seconded it and everybody.
Yeah.
All right, and I will pause the recording. If I was gonna pause recording, how would I do that?
No idea.
There we go, pause recording. And all right, and now
You should say that you moved out of executive session and what you're
We
gonna talk
moved-
to the board.
yes, we moved out of executive session. We accepted the resignation of Tanya Humphries from the board, sad face, and we also will move forward with the appointment of Mackenzie Floyd and Linda Hercombe for the now two vacant seats.
Signed.
And that's what we will do. And I move that we adjourn this meeting at 8:01.
Second again.
Second, Bree, all in favor? Yay! All right, thank you so much, Glenn. I hope you feel better.
Bye.
Bye. Stop. All right,
And then just close.
just say yes or just close it.
I don't know what it says.
Stop recording to the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.